Good evening, everyone. My name is Maurice Hutchinson. I'm in the psychopharmacology for counselors. This is the Module 6 assignment for Aspen University. Again, my name is Maurice Hutchinson, and I will be talking about the medication non-compliance. Within this assignment, there's 4 questions that need to be addressed. The first question will be medication. What is medication non-compliance? Number 2, what are some reasons of the non-compliance? Number 3, what are the risks involved with non-compliance? And 4, strategies for addressing non-compliance with my clients. So first of all, I'm going to talk about what is medication non-compliance. When I first heard of it, never heard of the term before. I've heard of medication, but never heard of the term medication non-compliance. And what medication non-compliance is basically when patients refuse to take prescribed medication from his or her doctor or pharmacist respectfully. And when they don't take what the doctor, quote unquote, as they say, take what the doctor ordered, what ends up happening is the patient becomes non-compliant to the doctor's orders by not, getting the prescription that's needed for their medical condition. I put in my paper, I talked about an example by Mrs. A, for example. She was prescribed high blood pressure medicine, but she never went to Walgreens to get it filled. So what ended up happening was her doctor called Walgreens to see if his patient, Miss A, received the prescription for her blood pressure medicine. He spoke to the head pharmacist, and he informed him that Miss A never came in to pick up the high blood pressure medicine that she needed. Well, as a result of that, she began to have severe medical symptoms. She began to have headaches, and then, sad to say, 1 month later, she died of a stroke. This is a true example of how a non-compliant patient that became non-compliant by basically refusing the blood pressure medicine that she was supposed to have taken her for her condition. Okay, there are several reasons for non-compliance, medication non-compliance. What I put in my assignment, I put several of them to kind of give you an understanding of those reasons. One of the first reasons is lack of information. We all heard the phrase knowledge is power. In this particular situation, this factor consists of patients not receiving all the detailed information that he or she needs to have in order to take the prescribed medication by her doctor. And what ends up happening is the patient still remains ignorant of what's going on, of any side effects of what the medicine may happen, what occur to the person. And then as a result, they're not getting the information discussed, not only with their doctor, but they're also not getting the information that's discussed with their pharmacist. I know I have been in the position where I've gotten prescription, but at least they give you the courtesy to ask you, are you allergic to anything? But many patients are not getting the actual sit-down consultation with their doctor to make sure that they, getting the proper knowledge of what could happen in those situations. Another factor is the high price of medication. I know my grandparents, when they were living, they were paying a whole lot of money on prescriptions at Revco, even though we don't have Revco anymore. The high price of medication, what that consists of, patients not being able to afford it due to their insurance premiums not gone up. So I believe many doctors should prescribe generic brand to their prescription so they can be able to afford it. Another one is poor monitoring. We live in a society now where many patients are just getting prescriptions and the doctor's telling them how to take it and that's it. But there's not enough monitoring of doctors giving a courtesy call or open window, say, hey, if you have any problems with this medication, come give us a call, come by the office. They're not following up with the patients to see if the medicine is working or is it causing detrimental effects to them. Okay. Next, I'll be talking about what are the risks involved with non-compliance. And some of these risks one of them consists of patients being sent to nursing homes. This is being a result of patients not taking the medicine like they're supposed to, ignoring it. Their condition gets worse, their physical body gets worse, and now they can't take care of themselves. So now family members can't help them enough because of their schedules of working. They got kids in school, so now family members are taking these elderly people or any of age to these nursing homes so they can get the proper assistance because they're not getting it at home. You have many of them are going in hospitals for several days because of the side effects in their body not getting the medication that they need for their medical condition. That's causing more harm than good. And then you have another one that you have patients not having a consistent caregiver. Caregiver might come once a week to check on the patient and not being there every day to make sure that that patient is taking all the specific medicine that they need to take. Okay, and then now I'm going to be talking about this briefly. What are the strategies for addressing non-compliance with the clients? I put several strategies. One of them I will discuss about, pretty much discussing with the patients what their side effects are, how to handle it. For example, you have many clients that may be constipated. The doctor can recommend, prune juice, ginger ale, mint candy, or something like that to help with their stomach. Making sure they eat, proper meals, making sure they drink a lot of water with their medication, make sure they sit up to make sure they are able to take their medicine properly. But basically, this was a very informative assignment for me, and I hope this will be beneficial to all who's looking at it. Again, my name is Maurice Hutchinson. Thank you for watching, and have a great evening.